Hey. Just want to update you guys and let you guys know the video you're watching right now, I recorded it January 15th. I just want to let you guys know some little updates, a lot of time that kind of went by for me posting this video today. And now, man, so just want to let you guys know I just got off, man. Made it back home safe and sound. And today is February the 28th, man. So I know I'm a little late posting the video, man, but I just want to get it out to y'all. Once again, I appreciate the support, man. Thank you for the 59 subscribers I do have. I've been losing some subscribers, and I understand, man. I'm going to try to be more consistent at it. But I appreciate everybody that's still tuning in, that's tapping in this video right now, man. Appreciate it, man. Send a like, drop a comment that's encouragement, anything that's inspirational, man, that somebody else may want to hear, or I may want to hear, you know what I'm saying, something I want to read. So just do that for me, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Look forward to more videos. Let's get talking to you guys. I'm blessed to, be here today. God, thank you. I know I'm just all over the place with being consistent on YouTube. YouTube is one of those things, man, that a lot of people are not good at. And I'm included. As far as being consistent with posting, we always want to, post YouTube videos and say we're going to do this, we're going to drop a video, or we love to say we're back and all this. And I hate being that person, man, so I apologize to you guys. But anyone that's tuning in today, man, watching this video, I appreciate it in advance. I kind of want to talk about a few things, man, and kind of don't give brief updates here and there, but it's not a I'm back type video. It's more so just an experience, something I went through and I experienced, and I kind of want to share it, man. I felt like it's some value in it, and I learned a lot from it. As you guys may know, I'm in law enforcement. I'm a deputy sheriff here in Florida, the great free state of Florida. I'm very happy to be a deputy in Florida, man. Very happy to be a deputy in Florida. But yeah, man, and I've been doing it for a few months now. I'm not getting on here acting like I know it all. For me, getting on YouTube with this journey, it was more towards, kind of going through life. You guys doing life with me. That's kind of the experience I want to kind of capture with my YouTube and my law enforcement experience. And that's kind of where I want to take it. But as far as the video I want to get into today, man, it's more so about a few weeks ago, I had a call of a guy standing outside of a property he owned. It's a residence. And he normally just come by, I guess, check on it. He don't live there, but he owned it. He just bought it, I guess, a few months ago. And yeah, no one lives there. It's vacant, but he owns the property. And him and his daughter had got to the property, and he noticed there was a bicycle in the back of the house. That's kind of like propped up right before you get to the stairs to take the back door to get inside the house. And he noticed that. He immediately called law enforcement because he's dealt with juveniles kind of going inside his home and kind of hanging out there, doing what juveniles do. I'm not justifying, I'm not saying it's right, because it's not right. And if you come to anybody's home and they catch you in their home and their property, hey, you know what I'm saying? Especially in Florida, like we don't play that. So it's like, I'm not for that, and I'm glad no one got hurt. In the past of him, coming inside or finding these individuals, maybe leaving like food, bag, whatever, different things that let you know that, hey, someone was here, and stuff like that, man. But the guy didn't have any cameras. I actually didn't have any cameras. So like I said, I get there, no cameras. I saw the bike, and then we walking up to the door, we noticed that the window was like completely open. You can pull up a window. It was completely open, like it was lifted up. Not like someone broken into it, it was lifted up. You can put your hand right through the blinds and kind of put your hand inside the house. So we noticed that. I'm like, okay. So at this point, normally what we're taught and what we're trained to do is never clear a home by yourself. Never clear a home by yourself, right? And that's I kind of went against the grain, because in a situation, I work in a county, I work at an agency that we're lacking on resources, don't have a lot of help. And for me, I saw the guy, he had his daughter there, and it could be someone really in this house. And I could have helped what we call it holding what you got. hold what you got. Meaning that just set up on the post, set up a perimeter, and kind of just watch the door, and make sure no one come out. But again, it's multiple ways to get out of the place. It's a front door, it's a back door, it's that window that's right open. Was really, so he had two ways out. If there was someone in there, he had 2 ways out. So I was like, man, his daughter here, I just felt like, man, I need to do something about this now. So I took it in my hands, like, hey, man, I'm gonna check if anyone's in here, man. So I get ready to check, make sure I got one in the chamber just in case. I'm not going into a situation with me wanting to shoot anybody, but you just want to make sure you're taking the right precautions there and make sure that you make it back home. So I did that, check it, okay. So I go in. Now it's a weird layout. I've cleared a few homes working out in the county, man, being the sheriff, man. You out there in the country. So I cleared a few homes before, and we also, some of my FTOs and other deputies took it upon themselves to kind of train me a little bit, and I also had training with the SWAT team as well. But we did like simulations of different rooms and like shoot houses, and we'd kind of like check them out and kind of work on clearing. But this layout, man, it was very funky, man. It was a very funky layout, man. Very funky. I mean, it's like a trailer style home, and it's just very wide, right? It's very wide. So to kind of break it off, kind of explain it to you, you come through the back door, you immediately see a bathroom in front. You immediately see a bathroom in front. And then adjacent to that bathroom, you have a room that's like your bathroom, then you have a room that's on this side of it, right on the side of it. Then diagonal from that room, you have another room. So it's 3 rooms kind of in like a corner. It's like a little 90-degree angle of rooms. So you got the bathroom, a second room, and then a room that's on the in front of those 2 rooms. Like I said, it's like a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle. So like I said, initially you see the bathroom. So I'm getting ready, I'm like, okay, I'm checking it. And like I said, I already got sight of it. So I'm like, all right, I got sight of this already. I semi-cleared it, semi-clear. I didn't go in it, but at this point, man, it's 2 other rooms I have to worry about. I got the room that's right beside it, then I got the room that I can't see. And if someone's in there, they can literally see me go inside the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure this out. And again, this video is not about tactics, none of that. I'm not saying I got great tactics, none of that shit, man. All I'm doing is explaining to you, trying to paint a picture for you of the story. Because at the end of the day, it's I feel like a lesson was learned here. And like I said, it's more so about the experience, not the tactics I use. I'm sure guys would have way better tactics than I do. I'm not saying I know anything. But what I did is I saw the bathroom, okay, I kind of looked at it. I'm like, okay, I got plain sight of that. I can pretty much see from my view, no one's inside. It's like a little half bath. It's nothing too crazy. So I'm like, all right, man, I got these other 2 rooms. Like I said, I got the room I don't see, and I got the other room that's right beside the bathroom. So for me, I looked at the other room. I'm kind of creeping up. I looked at the other room, like, all right, I see it's a corner fed room. It's a corner that I can't see. It's a corner that I can't see on the right? So I'm like, all right, I kind of clear as much as I can. Like I said, at this point, I'm past the bathroom. I'm not past the bathroom, but I'm already cleared that. So I'm in the hallway of the back door in that bathroom, and I'm kind of looking at this other room that's right to the right of the bathroom. Okay. So I'm like, all right, I kind of see that. I kind of got that clear, but I also notice there's a closet in there. So I'm like, all right, man. But I just decided, you know what? Let me get this other room out of the way. So I went in, checked the other room, cleared it. It didn't have any closet or anything in there like that. No one was in there. So like, all right, I'll get to the next room. Get in there, kind of fed to that corner side. And I looked at that closet door, kind of held what I had for a minute, kind of slowly peeked through. Got over there, didn't put my barrel inside the damn doorway, of course not. But kind of like I said, just kept creeping around. Nice little pie, cleared it, no one's in the closet. So then I started kind of like overthinking shit. And I kind of like thought someone was in there. I was like, hey, wait, man, was that your shoe I just saw? And the guy was like, nah, man, that wasn't me. I said, okay, maybe I'm losing it. So I'm like, okay. So this is when the fear started to kick in. And I know a lot of people, but let me just really aim and focus on men because I'm a man. I know a lot of men, we like to do this thing where we try to be so fearless and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, you got to embrace that fear, man. Because that's how you get the bravery. That's how bravery becomes fucking bravery. It's embracing fear. But I started to feel it. And I'm like, okay. I'm hearing things. I'm thinking I'm seeing things. Like I said, the dude is outside, but he's outside the back door, like, watching me. And I'm like, hey, was that you? He's like, nah. So I say, man, can you check that window that's right by that back door? I remember I told you guys that was open early. Can you check that window and see if anyone is in this little living room area, like kind of den area? I can't see it because it's a wall. Like I said, when you come to that back door, you got the bathroom in front of you, then it's a wall, there's another wall where you got that other room, and then you got the other room in front of it, then right here is a den. It's like, okay, I couldn't see that part, so I just want to check. So I was like, hey man, can you see if anyone? He's like, nah, no one's right there. I'm like, okay, man. So I cleared the kitchen next. The kitchen was right on the right of that room. I couldn't see like that den area. It's right on the right of that den. So I checked the kitchen. It was open concept. That was pretty easy to clear. Cleared that out. No one was there. And then after that, you get into a living room concept. Like it's just an open living room. Like I said, it's a pretty open concept home. But like I said, it's kind of like a dining area / den, and then it's a kitchen. And then you get this open room, which is the living room area. Then you have the front door on the right. And then, like I said, at the last room, it's like a master bedroom, and he said that it's a bathroom in there and a closet. And like, it was pretty dark in there. All the lights was turned off in there. I noticed that, and there was no windows, so it was no light coming in from that room. So in that moment, this is where I kind of like, okay, I cleared everything, and I just got that one room left. And I'm like, man, I guarantee someone is in this last room, because it makes sense. I mean, it just makes sense. That room is the furthest away from anything. So it makes sense to kind of be way over there hiding. So I'm like, okay, this might be a situation where there's someone in there. And again, like I said, want to preface this by saying, I did announce myself. I'm always announcing myself. Hey, sheriff office, make yourself known now. Make yourself known now. Sheriff office. I was doing all those things, right? So I look at the guy, I'm like, okay, he tell me that this is room, da-da-da. I said, okay, man. And his daughter was right there. They both was looking at me, kind of waiting for me to, like, you know, go check that room. And it was like one of those moments, man, where I was like, damn, man, I might really ask this guy, like, hey, man, can you help me, like, go in this room and clear it? And I really was thinking, like, I want to ask the guy for help. But again, and I said this was a mistake on my end. I didn't call it on the radio. Like I said, I didn't do none of that. I'll admit, that's wrong. You don't do that, right? Please don't be in the comments saying what I don't do. Like I said, listen to the story when I'm telling you. I'm painting the picture. And again, I'm in a county that's it's low on staff. We don't have a lot of deputies, low resources, and sometimes you gotta act fast if you feel someone's in intimate danger. And I really felt like it could have been an intimate danger type situation, especially the man daughter being here, and he felt like someone was at home, and all the signs pointed that someone is probably in this house. So like I said, I was looking at him, man, and I thought to myself, man, I'm like, damn. This guy called me here. What did I look like asking him for help? He called me to help him. And it was in that moment, man, I'm like, man, this is what law enforcement is all about. You're going to feel fear. You're going to feel moments of, I don't know, doubt in yourself. You're not going to be confident. You're going to think, man, I don't know about this situation. I want to make it back home. You want to cower it out. You want to do that. And it's like, man, you got to really embrace this journey, embrace this experience. And that's kind of what I did, man. I looked down at the man, I was like, man, Trey, what are you thinking, man? I said, nah, man, you here to help him. He called you to help him. What are you asking him for help to come do this? You're the one that's calling you to put your life on the line. So I looked down at the man, I said, hey. I said, all right, man. Part of my language, I just said, F it. I said, F it, I'm going in. And I said, I announced myself again. I went inside the room, like I said, right in the middle. I went swift to the right, try to feed those corners, da-da-da. I got in, like I said, it's dark in here. I got my flashlight on. Not flashing, not holding my flashlight. I'm just kind of flickering it every now and then. But it's like I said, it's a long closet in there. So when you get in, like I said, I cleared that room, but now I'm in the corner of the room, kind of towards the middle of the room, and I'm looking at two doorways, a closet and a bathroom. Like I said, it's the master bedroom, so the bathroom is pretty big, it's long, and the closet is long. And it's all dark, especially the closet. So I clear it, man. I go clear it, man. And I went for the closet, then did the bathroom. And it turned out no one was inside the home. But I don't know if you guys were able to feel some of the emotions or some type of chills when I was explaining this to you. Again, it's not for me to scare anybody. It's not saying that this experience is one of the worst experiences that I had in law enforcement, most scary experience, because it's not. I've been through a lot already in my short time doing law enforcement. But I just want to bring this story to YouTube, to you guys, because it was very pivotal for me to really understand why I'm here and why I'm doing this. And I immediately, I'm like, it confirmed it for me, man. Like, yeah, this is for you, Dre. This is for you, man. This is for you. This is for you, Pitt. You signed up for this, man, and you get to a call, and you, in a moment of fear, you want to ask the complainant, the caller, hey, man, can you help me out? When they're ones that's scared and worried that someone in their home, and you looking at them for help. No, you get your behind in that room, in that house, and you clear it. You make sure no one's there. You make sure they are safe. You go put yourself on the line. And I'm not saying just mindlessly do it. You do it with integrity and resilience. And that's what I did, man. I even said a few other things, but I don't want to say it on YouTube because some people may think it's something wrong with it. I said a few things to whoever was in the home, that, hey, you know, if you are in here, this may, And I was just kind of talking myself through the situation because, like I said, it's quiet, and sometimes what you have to do to calm yourself down. And I make sure you poise, you know, to do what you need to do and handle your business. And no one's there, man. The house is cleared. We did a second run through of the house, a little walk through. No one was there. Also checked the cabinets of the kitchens and things like that, because you never know. I had a call one time, a lady who had an active warrant was hiding in a dryer. So she was about 5'4". She scrunched herself in the dryer. I mean, you'll be surprised at stuff you see. So we checked stuff like that, and like I said, it was all clear, man. Like I said, I brought this video, you know, I wanted to bring this video to y'all to let y'all guys know that, especially in law enforcement, you're going to feel fear, right? And people who subscribe to me because they have, you know, aspirations to be in law enforcement or are already in law enforcement, again, this is more so about that experience, that coming to life moment where you feel like, hey, this is what we are here to do. This is what we signed up for. That man called for me for help. And I seen his daughter by him, and I'm over here looking at them. They kind of waiting on me to get the action. I'm like, bro, what the hell you're doing? Let's go. And it could have very much so been someone in that home. And whatever would have happened. But that's the thing about a lot of these calls we get. We get calls all the time. It's a certain guy with a gun. It's a woman, a guy, whatever, with a gun, or someone in my home. Is someone broke in this. You get the alarm calls. You get all types of stuff. You can get a call that it's a neighbor disturbance. They just kind of going back and forth. It's all verbal. Then you get there, a neighbor pull out a gun and start shooting at you. It can happen. So it's just the roller coaster ride that law enforcement take you on. And for me, I find myself being, like I said, this is not me being cocky or saying anything like that. I find myself finding comfort in that discomfort, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to find myself in uncomfortable situations, because there's a lot of growth on the other side of that. And for me, that moment, man, like I said, I looked at that guy and I embraced the fear. It's okay to be scared. It's okay. I think most people need to feel that fear. Most people need to understand that, hey, you are scared. Stop running from it. Because if you run from the fear, you're going to get yourself blindsided. If you are aware of you're scared right now, you're aware that, hey, I'm fearful for my life right now. I'm not going to necessarily say I was in fear for my life, but I was just fearful of the situation. I didn't know what was going to happen. It was so unknown. So many different variables I couldn't control. Whoever in this house have all the advantages over me right now. I'm coming into their playground. They're already here. If someone was there, right? So it's so many unknowns, man. But like I said, I found myself getting comfortable, being comforted in that discomfort. And that's the main reason why I signed up to do this stuff, man, was to kind of get that experience, get that feeling. So that's kind of what I want to bring to you guys today, man, and kind of express that to you. It's been on my mind lately. It happened a few weeks ago. I've been through a lot of other things in law enforcement, man, since I've been doing it these past few months. I'm getting a lot of great experience. That's the thing about it. When you go to a smaller agency, you're kind of forced to, grow and forced to be put in tough situations because you don't have to back up. You don't have the backup of a lot of other agencies in big cities. You don't have that. You don't have that luxury. So you kind of got to figure it out on your own and kind of navigate through these times and try to get through it and try to make it back home by the end of the day. And that's what we all trying to do. Of the ones that, who does this for a living. That's what we all trying to do, man. But I also want to say, man, this channel is not about just law enforcement. This channel is about lifestyle. It's about motivation, inspiration, and it's about chasing your damn dreams. That's what I want to make this channel about. I'm so happy to talk more about law enforcement because this is what I'm going through in my life right now. This is a chapter in my life, and I'm kind of going to talk about that as much as I can, and go from there. And with anything you're doing, man, like I said, you may be fearful. Same thing in my situation. You may be fearful of the unknown, right? But you still gotta just dive in. You still kind of gotta just go see what it could. Go explore those possibilities. Because in the day, it's growth on the other side of that. I could have easily called for backup and say, hey man, I got an open window here, hold traffic. Let's, clear traffic for me, hold traffic. And get other units out there to back me up, man. That's why I should have did, yes, of course. But on the other side of that, I got a chance to experience how scary it can be when you got to do that on your own, when you got to clear a home on your own. It's no backup, it's none of that. It's only you and your willpower and trying to figure this thing out. So even with life, you're going to be going through this thing alone in most times. It's going to get scary. It's going to get lonely. But at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself and be like, hey man, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what God wanted me to do. Let me just go do it, embrace it. Because like I said, to get the bravery, you got to be fearful. You got to be fearful. Bravery won't exist without fear. It won't exist. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. I'm navigating through a lot of different things in life. I want to keep saying the same sob story. But it's just a lot of different things that have going on, and we all got things going on. It's no excuse. But it's just, I'm in a weird time right now. I'm trying to figure things out and get back to a consistent schedule. Well, I never had a consistent schedule, but get back to a point where I can post videos and do the things I wanted to do because I really love YouTube. I love the idea of being able to instantly motivate someone, be able to instantly impact their life through a screen, through a black screen at that. Or a blue light screen, whatever you want to call it. And you guys can feel that. And that's something I always admire, and that's something where I love YouTube and I want to keep doing it. And that's what I'm looking to do. And I got a lot of things planned. I promise you guys, just stick with me. I really appreciate you if you stuck through this video this far. I hope that the story made sense. I hope you was able to really feel what I felt in that moment. But yeah, man, it's like I said, it's nothing too crazy. I dealt with a lot of other things in law enforcement already. Of course, I may not dive into every single thing because at the end of the day, it's my job. It's what I do. It's nothing to keep talking about, right? But in this situation, I felt like it was important to highlight what a lot of law enforcement officers may feel. And they just may not say it because they feel like they can't say it, but I'm gonna say it. There's gonna be situations where a lot of law enforcement officers will be in fear for their life. But what makes a great law enforcement officer is the ones who's going to conquer that fear and turn it into bravery. And that's what I did. And that's the type of man I am. That's the type of law enforcement officer I am. So I want you to understand, man. If I know you may see videos, you may see guys, you may see the, rest in peace to the ones who had that school shooting out there, I believe in Broward County, and that that deputy officer, whatever, didn't take action. I promise you, anyone who subscribe and support this channel, I'm not that type of law enforcement officer. I will dive in. And that moment right there, it was only just one instance of me being brave and going right in. Because that's always been my character. But I just found it funny how in that moment, I almost went against the man I almost went against the man I am. I'm like, whoa, Trey, pit. You're not, you don't be scared like this. And I had to kind of embrace it. I had to be like, you know what? Nah, in this very moment, I am scared, right? I'm scared. And I have to embrace it because I'm worried about the unknowns. So we never too good to be scared. We're never too masculine to embrace our fearfulness, right? But the ones who can embrace it are the ones who overcome it. And that's all I want to say. I want to leave it at that, man. Like I said, I hope you guys are having an amazing new year and keep prospering, keep chasing your dreams. There's so much out there we can do, so much opportunity and so much blessings that's waiting for us. It's on us to go take it. It's on us to go get those opportunities. So y'all please go do that. Keep pushing forward and stay blessed, stay safe, stay vigilant. And yeah, man, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys.